What is going on, Jet fans? Matt O'Leary back with another video on this Monday morning, a victory Monday morning for the first time in the 2025 season. Today's topic, I want to talk about why this was not, keyword being not, a meaningless win for the New York Jets. The worst Twitter account that you follow that's complained about the New York Jets losing every week is now also upset that the Jets won a game and ruined the tank by winning in week 8. Anyway, F all the way off with that. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. One, let's talk through this rationally and use some numbers here. They were not going 0-17. The Jets were not going 0-17. Over the last 20 years, we'll just use a 20-year sample size. You can go longer if you want to, but last 20 years, there's been 2 teams with a winless season. Quick math tells you 32 teams over a 20-year period, that's 640 combined seasons. So 2 in 640 seasons gives you a 0.31% chance of going winless and a 99.69% chance of not going winless. The Jets in 2020, who had a significantly worse roster and a also really bad coach in Adam Gase, won 2 games against an 11-win team and a 10-win team. I was talking about that in the Just Jets podcast from last week, saying the win is going to come. It's going to be when we least expect it. I thought maybe against like Baltimore in a game no one would give them a chance in. It came a little bit earlier than that before the bye, but the Jets are on the board right before the bye. Now, so the Jets absolutely tanked their draft stock today or yesterday with the win. They dropped all the way from pick number 1 to the number 2 pick. It's not like this was game 17 of the season. And it was a win against the Bills resting their starters, and they dropped from the number 1 pick to the number 4 pick. Like, that's not the reality of the situation. You're 8 weeks into a season, and this win that killed your draft stock brought you from number 1 to number 2. There were 10 games left going into this point. Like, what do we think is happening here? Maybe like a 3-win season, maybe. I don't think anyone sees that win from yesterday and is now going, the Jets are going to just rattle off 10 straight wins and go 10-7, or hey, the 7-10 predictions we all had before the start of the season are back on. No, this is not a great football team. Maybe they win another game or 2, so that puts you at a 3-win season. If, again, you want to look at the last 5 years in the NFL draft, a 3-win team in 2025 was picking 1st, 2nd, or 3rd overall. So you had a top 3 pick as a 3-win team in the 25 draft. In the 2024 draft, there were no 3-win teams. A 3-win team would have picked 2nd overall in the 2024 draft. 23, a 3-win team had the number 1 and number 2 overall pick. So at worst, you were getting a number 2 pick. In 2022, a 3-win team had the number 1 and number 2 pick. Also, at worst, we're getting a number 2 pick. And in 2021, there were no 3-win teams. So a 3-win team that year would have had the number 3 pick. We're talking about still a top 3 pick. And not for nothing, too, but I had a tweet about this, piggybacking off of Jake Asman's comment. The first quarterback taken isn't always the best quarterback in the draft class. And yes, having the highest pick possible gives you the best chance of landing a good player, but there is no guarantee with any of this. The Jets missed with the 2nd overall pick. They missed with the 3rd overall pick. There's been misses from other teams with the number 1 overall pick. Like 2024, Caleb Williams, quarterback 1. Jaden Daniels, QB2, Drake May, QB3, both better players. Bryce Young, the year prior, QB1. CJ Stroud, who's QB2, wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. 2018, Baker Mayfield goes QB1. Josh Allen, QB3. Lamar Jackson, QB5, significantly better. 2017, Mitch Trubisky, QB1. Pat Mahomes, QB3, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. So wherever you end up, which is still, again, likely to be a top 3 pick, just find your guy. And who knows, maybe it can be like a 2018 situation. I think it's still split on who the top quarterback is. A lot, or the name I see the most, I would say right now, is Fernando Mendoza. is there a guarantee that New Orleans, who has the number one pick right now, and again, a lot can change over the final 9 games the Jets play this season, is there a guarantee that they take him? Could they take Ty Simpson? Could they take Dante Moore? Could they take, I wouldn't do it, but I mean, Garrett Nussmeier has connections to that organization. Would they do that? Or hell, maybe they do take Fernando Mendoza. The Jets take Ty Simpson or Dante Moore, and he turns out better anyway. We don't know. We have zero idea. The point being, just figure it out. Wherever you are, find a way to get the guy and put him in a successful situation. The leaves are turning. The air's got that crisp snap. It smells like autumn. The weekends are finally just feeling like football season. But that's just because the weather's cooling. But just because the weather's cooling off doesn't mean your style has to. Chubbies is here to keep the fun rolling straight into fall with soft, stretchy, fall-ready samples built for maximum comfort and minimal effort. The brand new Chubbies Fall Collection has landed, packed with cozy layers that bring the heat. We're talking about the Comfort Collection featuring the eyewear jogger, the pants built for couch naps, Saturday errands, and even last-minute beer runs before kickoff. All the important things. Chubbies delivers peak softness without sacrificing an ounce of style, so you can finally break up with the stiff pants and embrace the fun side of fall. And since football season is here, don't sleep on the official licensed NFL collection by Chubbies. I'm rocking the Jets polo right now. I absolutely love it. It's perfect for tailgates, barstool coaching, or couch side touchdown dances, all things we were doing yesterday. Make sure to use my promo code O'Leary at checkout and receive a 20% discount. Also, the Jets coaching staff is most likely coming back next year. Woody Johnson has said as much. The reporters on the beat have indicated that. Pretty much under any circumstance, Aaron Glenn was coming back. And as I mentioned in my post-game video yesterday, the Jets won this game because of Aaron Glenn's game management. You want to see your head coach, who, again, is likely to be here next year, improve on game managing situations. His challenges have been good. He was aggressive in this game, went for 2, down 8, did the forward-thinking, analytical approach, and it worked. They won the game because of that decision that he made. And he has been, like, you go back to I think it really started in week 2, there were some very conservative calls. And somehow some of the halves ended against like Denver, for example. There's been times where Aaron Glenn has gotten ultra conservative, and that scared me. That is not a good sign for a head coach. You want to have a forward-thinking head coach. You want them to be aggressive, especially at 0-7 when you have nothing to lose. And he reversed course, did something aggressive, and it paid off with a win. That's a good sign. Their offensive play caller, they had 500 yards of offense yesterday, and they scored 39 points. I know the Bengals defense stinks, but they held Pittsburgh, they held the Packers, they held the Lions and the Broncos to less points than the Jets just put up. All of those teams have better quarterbacks than what the Jets do. All of those teams are significantly better than what the Jets are. Nobody thinks Justin Fields is a long-term answer at the quarterback position, and the offensive coordinator still had a good day. And they still, had 500 yards of offense and ran for over 250 yards and had productive days. The Jets' young players balled out in this game. Their second-year left tackle, Olu Fashanu, had a great game. Joe Tippmann had a great game. Armand Membu, their 7th overall pick. The 3 of them combined for 0 pressures and 0 sacks allowed in this game. And they were all great opening up lanes in the running game. Mason Taylor, your 2nd-round pick, caught a touchdown pass and had a nice day. Isaiah Davis had a big game. He's got 2 more years left on his rookie deal. Jarvis Brownlee, young player you just traded for, had the game-sealing play defensively. That means something. It's not like the Jets won this game 9-7, and it was just an ugly one all around. And you're like, man, the Jets didn't look good at all, and Cincinnati just didn't have it. Not the case. I just listed off how many different things of guys, young players on this team playing well to help them win the game, and their coaching staff doing things to help them win this game. And they were down 14 points in the 4th quarter and still found a way. There are legitimate, tangible things that you could take out of this game and spin as a positive. But the Jets dropped from the 1st overall pick to the 2nd overall pick, so the sky is absolutely falling. Nevertheless, I'm Matt O'Leary. Let me know your thoughts on the New York Jets' first win of the season. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.